don't look like Ibrahim. I don't look like Taimur. I don't look like Farah. What is wrong with people? I would like to say I get Sash's wedding with an invitation. Wow, that was amazing, Radhika. Do you want to say hi to me? And it's, अरे आप हैं. Like, नहीं वो आपका ताम झाम नहीं था. I was like,
Hi, Kubbra.
hi, how are you?
Good. Welcome to a brand new show called Filmfare Spotlight, where we put focus on some of the most fabulous actors who have done exceptional job in the OTT space. And you, with your Sacred Games and the character of Cuckoo, you had to be in it.
Oh wow, thank you so much. I said thank you even before, like you said, like for one of them. I'm like, oh yeah, thanks. I already know. Thanks.
So
I've heard so
welcome.
much of it. Thank you.
And let's just put the spotlight on you right now. In a recent interview, you said that Nawazuddin is actually the craziest and the wackiest co-star you've worked with, which is unlike his perceived persona. Why do you say that?
No, because the man is so transformational. I think he's a chameleon, right? And he's just sitting there in his corner and he's unassuming and you don't even know he's there. So I remember once I hadn't worn my wig and my hair was big. And with my curls, I went and sat next to him and he didn't recognize me. And he just looked like that and went away and went back on his phone. And then 5 minutes later, I'm like, do you want to say hi to me? And he's like, अरे आप हैं. I'm like, मैं हूँ. Like, नहीं वो आपका ताम झाम नहीं था. I was like, yeah, okay, fine. My ताम झाम. Yeah, thanks, my ताम झाम. I'm like, my taam jam was somewhere else, not here.
One of your other interviews I was watching, and you mentioned that Anurag Kashyap has to be the grumpiest person you've ever worked with.
Yes.
What?
No, I think he's such an overthinker, right? Like, he's such a crazy brain. Like, you know, he's like always thinking of like 10 things while he's in this moment. So it's really hard to pick on something. And I have no control over this, right? So I'm always like, this, that. So he would give me his iPad and like he would reprimand me. He would punish me back into my own trailer. And say, jaake shows dekh. Like, mujhe likhne de. And he would send me home. He's so grumpy like that with me. But as a director, he's phenomenal. But yeah, when you find him in his face, he's quite the amazing opposite.
You know, Kubbra, your character of Cuckoo made waves. I mean, you know, it's a first of its kind in, Indian television space or OTT space. What did you feel when you got the character? And how did your family react to it when they heard of it that you're doing the role of a transgender and when they saw it on screen?
So I have to admit, I don't think many families per se are as woke as we, are trying to be, right? Like, we're in the process of being woke. So I don't think my mom would have ever understood if I called her and said, Ma, I'm playing a transgender character. She would have never got it. So I actually told her, I said, Ma, you've been wearing a bulletproof jacket all these years. Now just build a bunker because what's coming is a bazooka. So that's what I told her. And she was quite prepared for it. But I do remember my brother watched the show in the living room and my mom watched it on her phone in her room. And they both came out. And they both didn't say anything. And they just called me and like they were just like, wow, what have you done? Who are you? Like, what? And my mom, for the first time, she said, like in these words, she said, I'm proud of you. So I'm like, that's it. Done.
Killed it.
Killed it.
No,
That's
yeah,
it.
come on.
Got killed. Done.
Phenomenal it was.
Thank you.
You must have also received so much love from the LGBTQ community, right? You did.
They've been so phenomenal, yeah. You know, that's the thing, right? Like, you think you're doing something and it's going to be amazing. And here's the thing, like, for me, though, I think, this, I think this is amazing, right? Like, I celebrate every little moment in my life.
Yes,
I really do.
Yes, I know.
So I am somebody who just believes that what I was doing through Cuckoo is going to be fab. But just imagine this, the show releases and a few months later, 377 gets abolished and all of a sudden Cuckoo and Guy Sonde have become like poster children. You know, become like flag bearers of a movement. And I was like, who would have imagined? This is brilliant. Like, this is why you should celebrate everything, because you don't know what the outcome is going to be. But just be there right now and celebrate. I think that's what I've learned most about it.
Yes. Apart from the OTT space, you're also doing really cool movies. This year you had Jawaani Jaaneman with Saif, who you got to work again after Sacred Games. How was it working with him again?
He's brilliant. No, so the cool thing is that I never had a single scene with him because I'm in I'm a different track. And he had never seen me in person. So at one of these fashion award shows, he was sitting right there. So me being me, I cut through and I went to him. And I said, congratulations, like as if he's my long lost childhood friend. And he's like, yeah, thanks. He's so suave and so nice. And he goes like, yeah, thanks. I'm like, hey, it's me. He goes like, yeah, you. Oh my God, it's you.
Oh my. So you have these multiple stories of people not recognizing you. Bro, one more co-star you really rave about is Ranveer Singh. You worked with him Gully Boy, and I know you love him crazy. Tell me the funniest story or the craziest memory you have of working with him.
I think
any other interaction, whatever. I keep it open to you.
No, I think this. So what happened was, I met him many eons ago when I was hosting a show. So I met him in a crowd of maybe like 5,000 people. Now you don't imagine to be remembered by a superstar of that order when you're hosting a show, right? Yeah. But he remembered me, and then we spoke. And when Sacred Games released, he actually texted me. I lost my plot. I was like, oh my God, this is great. And then he told me, yeah, boss, like you're a thespian, and like Gully Boy has happened before this, right? So you can see what a chilled out human being he is, but you don't expect a message from him. And he sent me this message. And you know what I told him in return? Yeah, don't forget to invite me to your wedding. So that's how I think I earned myself an invite, and he was very generous and kind. And he said, "Oh, Bob, are you kidding me? Of course you're going to be invited." That's how I made it. I would like to say I graced his wedding with an invitation.
Okay, Kubbra. Now let's just go back a little in time. I want to know a few things about your firsts. Okay. So tell me about the first ever audition you gave for a show or a movie.
Oh, the first wasn't an audition. It was ready. I was told by the casting director that I have to come dressed for the part of a maid in a Salman Khan film. So I was like dressed like a maid. My mom was very generous. She gave me many salwar kameez when I was traveling to Dubai many years ago. So I brought those salwar, I wore those. And I went to this audition. He looked at me and said, ये पहनेंगे आप? I said, आपने कहा था maid का role है. He's like, hot maid, madam. I'm like, एक सेकंड.
Hot maid.
बैग देखिए, बैग में सब कुछ है. आप कॉर्पोरेट मेड चाहिए, मैं लेके आती हूँ. स्पोर्ट्स मेड क्या चाहिए आपको? मेरे पास सब कुछ है.
The beginning of Kubbra's screen career is hot maid. But any other audition? Okay, tell me about Cuckoo's audition. How was that? That is the story.
I was so bad in the first audition.
Tell me.
So I was asked to dance, okay, and I was like, look, I can probably say lines, but acting is a bit much. And they're like, but it's a character requisite. You have to dance. So they said you have to be Parvishi Babi. I'm like, oh Lord, like that woman has the moves.
High
Like,
standards.
yeah, it's not like, be the person who dances in the South Indian funeral. I'm that person. I am that guy. Like, I dance like that, and they like, you used to be like Parveen Babi. So I danced and I was really bad. And can you believe it? Mukesh Chabra actually sent me that clip of my first audition. And it's
You are sending it to me after this chat. I want to see it. You're sending it to me, okay?
I'm sending it to you. So Anurag saw it.
Huh.
You can feel Anurag, right? Like when all his energy has just been slammed. I was that person. I slammed his energy down. And he went like, yeah, 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 yeah. We'll have to teach you how to dance. Yeah.
Tell me the first ever your fan moment when suddenly you realize, oh, I'm famous.
Oh, no. Forget about when I was famous. I was in Delhi. I was asked to walk the ramp. I finished walking the ramp. When I got off the ramp, someone said, wow, that was amazing, Radhika. मैंने कुछ नहीं उखाड़ा है लाइफ में. Nothing has been
People are
accomplished.
still not recognizing you. Except the tam jam. You need to have the tam jam every time now. Yeah.
They're like, well done, Radhika. I'm like, I don't look like Radhika. Radhika doesn't look like me.
Now for a fun rapid fire game with you, Kubbra. Should I start?
Yes.
Okay. One show you wish you had done.
One show I wish I had done.
Indian
Patalo.
show. Okay.
Patalo.
And an international show?
I'm doing one.
Ooh. Somebody is going places. Okay. Our phone call later. Congratulations. Okay. Who's your closest friend in the industry?
In the industry? Wow. I don't know, yeah. I'm still getting to know people. So I don't have
of the people you know and who are you really close to?
I think I can pick up the phone and speak to Sumit. Yeah.
Oh.
He's really sweet. Yeah. But I once in a while text Ranveer and be like, hey, how you doing? Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. Sorry. You know what happened? Somebody the other day on one of my posts, like I'm wearing really bright red lipstick and I'm lying down like that. And I took a picture and somebody said, you look like Saif's son. So I sent that picture to him. And I said, this is bizarre. So I said, this is bizarre. Like,
Kubbra, right now I'm looking at you and I'm, oh my God, it's I can't unsee it right now. No.
I don't look like Ibrahim. I don't look like Taimur. I don't look like Farah. What is wrong with people?
See, I'm telling you, tam jam is important. Last question for you. It's a toughie.
Yes.
Okay. And choose one. Big screen or the OTT?
OTT.
Yeah, I mean, you owe it to it.
OTT. That is tough.
No, and I mean, sky's the limit for you now, Kubbra.
Thank you. You're very, very kind.
Thank you so much, Kubbra, for being part of Filmfare Spotlight. It was so much fun chatting to you.
I love you. Thank you so much.
I love you too.
Flourish.
And you will flourish so much more.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.